Hello guys, how's it going? This is the CS student again. We're gonna be doing PicoCTF challenge called Scavenger Hunt. You might find this challenge familiar to the previous one, which is called Inspector, but it has a bit of a twist. So it says there is something interesting in information hidden around the site. Can you find it? And then we get a plain website just like the previous one called Inspector. And we're gonna do the same. We're gonna inspect and see what we get. And as you can see, it looks like the same part. It looks like it's around the same way, but it is not. I'll show you in a second. For example, we go to CSS and we can also see like the second part, right? And it says CSS makes the page looks nicer, and yes, it also has a part of the flag. So we put the second part, and then we might go to the JavaScript and be like, well, there's nothing really, right? Except for this comment over here, which I should zoom in. Anyways, it says, how can I keep Google from indexing my website? And if you ever had to make a website and stop Google from indexing it, you should possibly use robots.txt. So robots.txt allows you to not index stuff, right? So for Google, and as you can see, it gives you also another part of the flag and a hint for the next one. Let's just paste this part over here, and it says, I think this is an Apache server. Can you access the next flag? There's a bit of a tricky one if for those that haven't never done PHP or so, but if you have PHP Apache files, perhaps maybe something around this area, something like what? It's a file of a configuration file actually that you normally need when you run an Apache server. But anyways, I'm gonna skip to this part because I already know the answer, because I have done PHP before, just a little bit. And then there is this file called htaccess, which can restrict access and many more things, right? Anyways, so it gives you the next part of the flag. This one is a bit of a tricky one, but the next one was possibly the hardest one. And that one is, I love making websites on my Mac. I can store a lot of information there, and I'm like, okay, hold on, Mac. So MacBook doesn't really have like a directory structure or where to put websites or anything. Well, I mean it does, but like in a sense it wouldn't give us anything. So I was thinking like bar www html and then flag or something like that, but I'm like, no, that's too long, and also it didn't work. So the answer for this one is this file called dsstore. dsstore is a file that normally gets generated automatically when you run something on Mac. It's hidden normal. If you haven't seen it, don't be surprised. You normally wouldn't see it. So dsstore is the file. dsstore file Mac, and it basically stores like attributes in a file, in a folder, I will say. I have seen this like so many times every time that I do some coding on a Mac. So yep, this is how the challenge is. A bit of a tricky one, but that's it. Hold on, did I copy it all properly? There we go. So if we submit the flag, hopefully it's all good. And yes, as we have seen, it's all complete. Alright guys, I hope you have a nice day. I'll see you later with more videos. Bye.